Alright, welcome back to the channel. So, the Orlando Magic, they are my favorite team in the NBA right now. I love the way this team plays defense. They are the best defensive team in the league. So, they have several different players that are elites defensively across all different positions, and that allows for the team to have flexible defensive schemes while they're playing against their opponent. I'm telling you, they truly make it tough for the other team to score the basketball. Jalen Suggs, he should make all first defensive team at the end of the year. If he doesn't make it at the end of the year, I'll be surprised, and that's a snub, in my opinion. And the Magic, they really have several different players that can make the all first defensive team or the all second defensive team. Yeah, Jalen Suggs. When you watch the games live, this is why I always stress on watching the games live, so you see things that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. So Suggs, he always makes it tough for the other team's best perimeter player. He always beats them to the spot, forces them to take tough shots, forces them to pick the ball up or pass it to someone else. It's the little things like that. Great defensive player. He's a real true defensive specialist. KCP, he's a good on-ball defender as well. Wendell Carter is a good rim protector, and he's a big man who can really guard guards as well. He's not a big man who you can just blow by or just cook like Rudy Gobert. No disrespect to Rudy, but he's not that type of big man. He can guard perimeter players as well. Jonathan Isaac, he's playing good defense as well. Great rim protector. And also Goga, he is a real good rim protector as well. They don't have Gary Harris right now, and I also wanted to go into that as well. They're not even playing with their main core. So right now, Pablo got hurt. Franz Wagner, he's out for the next 4 weeks. They're gonna monitor him, and Mo Wagner, his brother, is out for the whole season. So they're not even playing fully healthy with their full roster. But I'm telling you, when Pablo comes back within the next, they said he was, as we see, he was doing drills this past Friday. So it looks like Pablo will come back within the next 6 to 7 weeks. And they're playing well without Pablo or Franz Wagner right now. So imagine when they get their two best players back. It's going to be scary hours for the league, I'm telling you. So the numbers even show proof that the Magic are arguably the best defensive team in the NBA. So the Magic, as we see, they are number 1 in blocks and number 6 in steals. This team is real good, man. And also, so this season, the Orlando Magic, they held their opponent to 90 points or less 5 different times this year so far, and that is the most from any team this season. I'm telling y'all, lockdown defense, clamps, seatbelts. This team is real good, and they're winning games again without their best 2 players right now, Pablo and Franz Wagner. Franz Wagner was balling out, man. He was balling out this season before the injuries. So just look at the numbers. He was dropping 28. 27, 23, 32, and we see the numbers on the screen. Just look at the numbers he was putting up in that 12-game stretch, and that was the best 12-game stretch in Orlando Magic history since 2010. I'm telling you, this team is here. They played the Boston Celtics yesterday. It was one of the best regular season games this season so far. Not even gonna lie, I enjoyed every second of it. But yeah, it was a tough one, real competitive. Jaylen Brown hit one nice bucket at the end. He hit one clutch bucket at the end. He missed a shot, got it back and put it back up. It was a real competitive game. But Tristan Da Silva, he hit a real clutch 3. It was pretty much the dagger 3-pointer that he hit with 9.2 seconds left, and he led the way with 18 points, as we see in the box score. But I'm telling you, they were down at one point, but again, their defense brought them back. Of course, they weren't playing with Jason Tatum, but you could also make you can also say the same thing for the Magic. They weren't playing with their best player as well, Franz Wagner or Pablo, but they came out with the win. I'm telling you, this team is good enough to play well without their two best players for now. But when they get them back, I'm telling you, I'm gonna make my bold prediction now. The Orlando Magic are going to the Eastern Conference Finals, and I have them playing the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm telling you, that's my prediction. Orlando Magic versus Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. Winner, we'll see whoever wins to go to go on and play in the NBA championship. But this team is real good, man. I'm a fan. Yeah. Look at Pablo was definitely cooking before the injury, and when he comes back, I'm telling you, it's gonna be hours. Pablo, he was looking like a top 10 player in the league before he got injured. Cole Anthony, he's playing really well. The game before that, they played the Miami Heat, and as we see, they came back from a 25-point deficit. I have the game right here, and look how many points the Orlando Magic allowed the Miami Heat to score in the fourth quarter. They made the Miami Heat score 8 points in the fourth quarter when they come back from being down 25 points. Again, they are a defense first type of team. And I'm telling you, do not be surprised if you see multiple players on the Orlando Magic make the all defensive teams at the end of the season, man. So currently, right now, they're fourth in the Eastern Conference, but they're much better than that. Orlando's much better than that. I'm telling you, they're gonna play the Celtics in the conference finals. It's gonna be real competitive. It's gonna be a real tough defensive series, excuse me, because both of them play real great defense. But we'll see who comes out on top, man. I'm telling you. But I wanted to bring this up. So these are the odds of who's gonna win the Defensive Player of the Year award this season so far. Right now, Wemby's leading the way. Defensive Player of the Year awards usually go to big men because voters, they like blocks. You know, they like players who accumulate a lot of blocks. They measure that factor in to who's the best defender in their opinion. So that's why you always see. That's why Rudy Gobert has multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. Although he can't guard players outside the paint and he can't guard perimeter players. Every time he guards a perimeter player, he gets cooked. That's not Wemby. Wemby doesn't really get cooked by. He doesn't get cooked by perimeter players. He's not that type of big man. But yeah, I really feel like Jalen Suggs is low. He's way too low. He is way too low. He should be in his top 5, man. But again, they like stats. They like numbers. They don't like they're not noticing the things that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. When Jalen Suggs makes it tough for other perimeter players to score the ball, forcing them to pick the ball up, beating them to the spots, forcing them to take tough shots, making them shoot a low field goal percentage for the game. I don't know why the voters never factor that stuff in, but it is what it is. As long as he makes the all defensive team, then I'm good. But yeah, I got them playing this team, man, in the conference finals. I cannot wait to the playoffs. That's when the games really get good, man. I really prefer the NBA now, especially when it's playoff time. But I've been watching a lot of Orlando Magic games, man. I'm really a fan of this Magic team. And again, when they get Pablo and back, and when they get Franz Wagner back this season, hey, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when their record is even higher. But yeah, you guys tell me your thoughts and opinions about this Orlando Magic roster. Do you agree with me that they are the best defensive team in the NBA? Do you think they're going to make the Eastern Conference Finals like me? And just what are your thoughts and opinions on this Orlando Magic team overall and what they've been doing this season? All right, thanks. Until next video.